Colorado High School Activities Association basketball is on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Tonight we have a doubleheader as the Fort Morgan Mustangs host the Skyline Falcons. Good evening, everyone. Brian Nickell here to bring you the action tonight. We will have the girls' game first, followed by the boys' game at approximately 7 o'clock. We'll see how close that lines up to be. But we will give you some starting lineups here for the Skyline Falcons. And starting for them tonight is sophomore Abby Anson, senior Molly Hennessy, Shayla Powers, Ellie McCrolla. Let me see who that last number is for sure for the Falcons when they break their huddle. And Charlie Nebb, also a sophomore. Starting for the Fort Morgan Mustangs tonight, senior Allie Bauman, senior Lauren Keller, senior Autumn Wheatley, senior Clementina Namaralongo, and also senior Destiny Pelton. So the Lady Mustangs come in 2-7 overall, 0-3 in league. Skyline comes in 3-6 overall, 1-2 in league. Skyline averages 42.7 points a game, give up 49. The Mustangs average 37.9 and give up 52. So we will get started here. The opening tip is brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. Things happen in life. Make sure you're prepared with the right insurance coverage. Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance in Brush and Fort Morgan. Ready to get started here, and it looks like the Mustangs will win the tip. They get it over into the hands of Wheatley out on the left side. She drives it into the lane. Knocked out of her hands, but picked up by Keller. Now back out to Wheatley on the out high. Keeps her dribble alive. Going to give it to Keller in the right corner. And now to Pelton. Pelton, little jumper from the right side, is up and no good. Rebounded by Nebb. As the Lady Falcons look to set up their offense. Now Nebb out front. Looks like a 2-3 zone defense by the Lady Mustangs. Into the hands now of Hennessy. Going to kick it back out to Anson over on the close side once again to Hennessy. She's going to bring it up and hand it off to Nebb. Now in the left corner to McCrolla. Now a cross-court pass, and that's going to end up out of bounds for the Skyline turnover. So possession back to the Mustangs as they will inbounds midcourt. Wheatley to Bauman, now cross-court to Keller. Keller is going to pop for a three, and that is off the rim and no good. And a jump is going to be called, and that possession will go to the Skyline Falcons. So Keller not close on that shot. So Skyline inbounds, full court pressure. Maybe a turnover, they call it travel. But nice pressure by the Mustangs as they put on full court pressure. Now they will inbounds near side in front of the Falcons bench. Get it into Allie Bauman. Now back over to Keller. Keller cross court to Wheatley. Wheatley's little jumper is in and out. Going to be rebounded by Pelton. And Pelton puts it up and in for the 2 points. So the Mustangs with an early lead. Now another steal in the backcourt for the Mustangs. Over into the corner to Allie Bauman. Her shot is going to be up and no good, and it's going to be rebounded finally by Wheatley. And then taken away. Falcons take it all the way down into the lane. A little up and under is no good, and it's going to be taken underneath. And now popped back outside to Anson. And now another steal for the Mustangs, so 4 turnovers already for the Falcons. As they work their offense, Wheatley drives it into the lane. She stops, and she's going to be called for the travel. She should have just went up for the shot, but she was looking for Namaralongo under the basket, but called for steps. So Fort Morgan with their full court press once again. As Powers gets it up and runs it all the way down, and she is going to be fouled. They're going to call a blocking foul on the Lady Mustangs. Let's see who they call it on. And that will go on Destiny Pelton. That will be her first. And that will send Shayla Powers to the line to shoot 2. That one is up and no good. So she awaits the ball and takes a couple of dribbles. The Mustangs up 2-0. That free throw bounces around, bounces in for the point. 2-1 now with 5:49 to go here in the first period. Cross court to Keller. Keller is going to head fake, going to drive it down. Layup is up and good for Lauren Keller. 4-1 now. A turnover by the Skyline Falcons. Not handling the pressure here by the Lady Mustangs. 5 turnovers so far for the Lady Falcons, 1 on the Mustangs. Back to Keller here on the near side. Now to Bauman out at the top. Over on the far side to Wheatley. She's going to give it back to Bauman. Now bounce pass to Keller from the baseline, and her shot is up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Powers. And she's going to take it down. She's going to kick it off. Now up top, and that 3 is going to be in off the backboard for McCrolla. So that ties it up here 4-4 with 5 minutes to go, first period. Now into Pelton. That ball is going to be taken away. 3 turnovers now by the Mustangs. Layup is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Pelton, her second of the night. Now on the far side to Keller. Keller's going to dribble it down, kick it back out to Bauman out at the top. Over on the near side now to Wheatley. They're looking to Numera Longo, and she's going to go up, and she is hacked as she goes up for the shot. And that will be on Shayla Powers, her first. So Numera Longo will go to the line to shoot 2. With 4:36 left here, first period, and that free throw is up and good for Numera Longo. She shoots at 56% from the free throw line. 5-4 now, Lady Mustangs. Next shot is in and out, going to be rebounded by Powers. As she gets it down into the front court. Mustangs still in that 2-3 zone defense. She's going to hand it off out top to McCrolla. McCrolla keeps the dribble alive. Excuse me, now over on the far side to Nebb into the corner to Hennessy. And now back to Powers, and her up and under is going to be good, but they're going to call her for the travel. So 6 turnovers now by the Lady Falcons. 5-4 Lady Mustangs with 4 minutes to go, first period. Wheatley picks up her dribble, looks to pass. Going to give it to Keller in the lane. Keller's little jumper is going to be off the back of the rim and no good, and tipped around and taken away by Powers. So Powers dribbles it all the way down, and it is off of Powers and out of bounds. So Mustangs inbounds, far end. Bauman gets it to Keller, and then that ball is going to be taken away on the pass underneath. Over on the far side now is Nebb. On the near side is Hennessy. Picks up her dribble, back to Powers over on the far side to Nebb. She's going to dribble it all the way down. Shot is up and no good, but rebounded by Numera Longo. And then the Mustangs turn it over. Cross-court pass was not close. So the Falcons will inbounds in the front court with McCrolla. McCrolla picks up her dribble now underneath the Powers. Powers is a tall girl. She's taller than any of the Mustang girls out there. And she goes up for the bucket. 3 points on the night for Shayla Powers. The Mustangs up 7-4. I think they gave that to the wrong team. Destiny Pelton with a bucket. Now a shot from the other end is up and no good. Rebound and taken away by Keller. And a foul called on Powers, I believe. Wheatley at the top. Underneath to DeMero Longo. Now over to in the corner to Bauman. Bauman's must just be a 2 for Bauman. Now a foul in the backcourt on the Lady Mustangs on the pressure. And that will be on Wheatley. That will be her first, team second. Lady Falcons, the inbounds. Midcourt, they get it into the hands of Hennessy. Now she's going to back it out a little bit. 2:29 to go. Picks up the dribble now on the far side to Nebb. Back up to Hennessy, and that ball is going to be kept in bounds. It was going to go out of bounds, and the ref kept it from going out of bounds. Nebb gets it back, tries to throw it off of one of the Mustang players, and ended up throwing it out of bounds. So into the hands of Bauman out top, and over to Keller on the left side to Pelton. Pelton's little jumper from left side is going to be up and good. Destiny Pelton was 6 points on the night. 2 minutes to go here, first period. As going to be a foul called as McCrolla was going up with it. See who that's going to be on. That will be on Destiny Pelton. That will be her second. And that will send McCrolla to the line to shoot 2. And that first one rims out. I think they've given the Mustangs too many points. I think it should be 11-6. It should be 11-6. I think they've got the score wrong with 1:57. I think when the Falcons scored here a little bit ago, I believe it was they had given it to the Mustangs, so it should be 11-6. There we go. Got it straightened out. So McCrolla will go back to the line and take her second shot, and that is no good. Keller with the rebound. Keller picks it up, gives it off to Wheatley out at the top. Wheatley picks up her dribble now on the near side to Bauman, cross court to Keller. Keller head fakes, going to dribble it all the way down. It misses it, and it's going to be taken away by the Falcons. Over on the near, they're going to call a foul on the pass on the Mustangs. And we'll see who that is going to go on Allie Bauman. That will be her first, team fourth. Falcons inbounds, far side. Now over into the corner to McCrolla. McCrolla into the lane, and Hennessy loses it, and then back on the near side, and that is going to be to Weathers, who has come into the game. Weathers with the bucket. 11-8 Mustangs, 1:10 to go here in the first period. And now a timeout is going to be taken by the Lady Mustangs, head coach Mitch Elrick. His assistants are Steven Starcer and Ebony Piercy. The coach for the Skyline Falcons is Kirk Blackard. He is assisted by Caitlin McGinn and Kelsey Hale. Buildings by Design. When it comes to experience, Buildings by Design is the best in the business. Quality, commitment, and experience makes Buildings by Design the only choice when it comes to your next project. So 1:07 left here in this first period. With the Mustangs up 11-8. Wheatley picks up her dribble, going to give it back out to Bauman out at the top into the lane. It's going to be poked away from behind as Powers takes it down. She's going to drive it down Now pulls it back out at the free throw line, gives it off to Nebb. Now on the near side to Anson. Now back up top to Hennessy. Over into the corner to Nebb. She's going to give it back to Powers. Powers' jumper is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded and fought for. And they say it's going to be off of Autumn Wheatley and out of bounds. So the Lady Falcons will inbounds right baseline with 34.9 seconds here in this first period. Tessa Frasco comes in for Lydia Eccles, who had been in. And they do get it into Powers. Double teamed in the corner, now out front to Anson. Anson for the three, and that is up and good for Anson. So that ties it up here with 21 seconds to go here at 11. Now into the corner to Keller. She's going to dribble out, picks up her dribble now to Bauman out at the top, back to Keller at the baseline. She's going to dribble it. Little jumpers up and no good, rebounded. That should be off of Powers and out of bounds, so the Mustangs will inbounds left baseline of their basket with 5.4 seconds in the first period. All tied up at 11. Numero Longo with it, and that shot is up and no good, and it's going to be taken away by Powers. And that's how this first period will come to an end, all tied at 11. We will be back, take a short break, and be back with the second period on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Back here at Fort Morgan High School, the Lady Mustangs with possession here to start this second quarter. Layup is up and good by Lauren Keller. She drives the baseline. Now Powers going to drive it down. She's going to kick it back out over on the far side to Nebb. Now up top to McCrolla. McCrolla's going to back it out. Now up top here to Hennessy. Hennessy over on the far side to McCrolla. McCrolla with the three, and that is up and good. That is her second three of the night. As the Falcons now take the lead 14-13. That shot is up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Powers. That's her fifth rebound of the night. She's going to drive it all the way down, and that basket is going to be good by Powers, and she was fouled on the shot. And that is going to go against Lauren Keller. That will be her first. Team fifth. So Caitlin Fajardo comes in for Emma Wolf. So Namara Longo, Wheatley, Fajardo, Keller, and Frasco on the floor for the Mustangs. And that shot is up and no good, but it's going to be rebounded by Weathers. And that shot is going to be no good, but fouled on the shot is going to be Powers. Now they're trying to figure out who they're going to call the foul on. I believe that was on Tessa Frasco, I believe. That will be her first. Powers to shoot two, and that first one rolls around and goes in. 6:57 to go. 17-13 Falcons here early in the second quarter, and that free throw is up and also good. So she is 3 of 4 from the free throw line and 5 rebounds. Keller on the near side, going to get it back out to Fajardo out top into the lane to Numero Longo. Her jumper is up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Hennessy. Hennessy gives it off to Nebb on the far side. Back to Hennessy out on the right wing. Cross court now to McCrolla. McCrolla is going to dribble in and kick it back out to Hennessy. Going to be rebounded by Tessa Frasco. As Wheatley brings it down in control, gives it off to Keller on the right wing. Picks up the dribble now to Wheatley. Wheatley's going to drive it in. Gives it back to Keller. Keller out top to Fajardo underneath. That pass temporarily knocked away, but taken by Frasco. Now Keller out on the high left wing. Now back to Fajardo out at the top. Frasco right baseline. They're going to call a jump, so that will be possession arrow to the Falcons. So that will be a turnover by the Lady Mustangs. So into the game now for the Lady Mustangs will be Emma Wolf will come back in. Allie Bauman is in. Destiny Pelton back in. As the Falcons look to set up their offense, 5:45 to go here, second period, into the lane to Powers. McCrolla on the right side, and they've got to get a hand in her face. That is 9 points on the night by McCrolla. So Coach Elrick is going to take a timeout, so we'll take one with him here with the Mustangs down 21-13 on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. 21-13 Falcons as Lady Mustangs bring the ball up court, try to set up their offense and get some points here. Try to keep from going down by 10. They're down 8, 21-13. Emma Wolf, nice bounce pass through the middle. Back up top to Bauman over on the near side now to Wolf. Back to Bauman. Bauman's going to drive it down. Layup is up and no good. Rebounded. Going to be a jump called underneath. That will be possession to the Mustangs. Lauren Keller back in for Caitlin Fajardo. The Mustangs will inbounds left baseline of their basket. Emma Wolf gets it in to Frasco. Now cross court to Bauman. Now into the corner to Keller. Keller picks up her dribble, is going to hand it off to Bauman. She dribbles back out to the top. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Bauman. Now over the corner to Frasco. Frasco with a head fake, and she's going to be called for the travel. 8 turnovers so far for the Mustangs tonight. Numero Longo back in, for the Mustangs as Tessa Frasco comes out. Lady Falcons get it up past half court, up 21-13. Over on the far side to McCrolla. Now it's going to be underneath the Powers, and they just lobbed it in underneath the Powers. And she's looks like the tallest girl out there, at least for the nice steal there by Keller. Shot is up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Powers. Powers is going to bring it down. She's going to kick it off and over into the corner to Nebb. Now back up top to Anson. McCrolla here on the left high wing. Looks to set it up now on the far side, and that is a too high a pass for the short Abby Anson as that goes out of bounds. Their first turnover here in this second period. 9 turnovers for the Falcons, but they're up 10, 23-13. Oh, and that pass by Allie Bauman is way over the head of Lauren Keller. So Lady Mustangs started out strong, but have let it get away from them here. They're down 10, 23-13 with just under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. So Nebb now on the near side to Anson. Anson over in the corner to Nebb, and that shot is up and no good. Going to be rebounded and tipped around, and finally, that was knocked to the floor was Lauren Keller. Let's see if that foul is going to go on Natalie Weathers. It will be her first, team third. I'm missing a foul on them somewhere here, but we'll catch up with it here along the way. So Bauman drives it all the way down, and that layup is no good, but she was fouled on the shot, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2. And that foul was on Powers. I have 2 on Powers. So Allie Bauman to the line to shoot a couple. That first free throw is up and good, her third point of the night. Should be 23-14. They haven't put, there we go. The next shot is up and also good for Allie Bauman. 4 points on the night. Mustangs have gotten out of the full court pressure. That was a good turnover there, though, by Lauren Keller. Emma Wolf with the layup, and that is up and good for Wolf, as they created that turnover out at half court. Kind of picking them up, not quite, picking them about half, at half court. Now another turnover by the pressure, so the Mustangs not full court pressure, but they're picking them up at half court, cause another turnover. 23-17, just over 3 minutes to go here, first half. Now Emma Wolf underneath to Namera Longo. Nice pass there by Wolf to Namera Longo. And now the Falcons will call a timeout. And they'll take a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. The Mustangs fighting back here, down 23-19 on B106 in the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Back here at the Fort Morgan High School, the Falcons break that pressure and get it underneath to Hennessy. Now out front for the three, and that shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be tipped around and taken by Anson. Anson, and out is McCrolla, misses the three. So rebound to the Mustangs. As Wolf gets it to Bauman, now to Keller on the far side. She's going to pick it up, now back to Emma Wolf. Wolf is going to have the ball taken away, and then down court, is Neb on the layup, and that is going to be up and good for Neb, her first bucket of the night. Mustangs had been on a 6-0 run. Now into Pelton. Pelton with a little jumper, is up and no good. Rebounded by Hennessy. Hands it off to McCrolla. She gets it up across the timeline. Now they get it to Powers at the pass over into the corner, to Neb. Back to Powers. And now on the near side to Anson. Underneath, and that shot is up and no good, but rebounded by Hennessy. Now McCrolla with the layup all the way down and good from McCrolla. Nobody got in her way. Now the Mustangs throw it away down here on the near end. So 10 turnovers for the Mustangs. Oh, that should be a blocking. That should be a offensive foul, but they're going to call a blocking foul on Allie Bauman. She looked like she was pretty well set. Wheatley comes in for Emma Wolf. Going to the line will be Neb. This will be her first trip to the free throw line. They did not call it. That wasn't a shooting foul. They called that just on the floor. Now underneath and up and good is Namera Longo. Now they're going to call a travel on Powers. As the Mustangs picked up the pressure here. The Mustangs down 6, 27-21. We're under a minute to go here in this first half. As Namera Longo looks to get the ball down low. Pelton picks up the dribble, now to Keller out on the left wing. 40 seconds to go. Oh, there goes to Wheatley. Wheatley looks to get it back to Bauman. Bauman's little jumper is up and no good. Rebounded by Pelton. And her putback is up and good for Destiny Pelton. So 27-23, 4-point. Now there's going to be a foul called as McCrolla turned. And that will be on Bauman. I believe that will be her third, so she'll come out. Emma Wolf back in. 18 fouls. As that will send McCrolla to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. And that first one is up, no good. Rebounded by Namera Longo. She gets it into the hands of Wheatley. She gets into the front court. Picks up her dribble now to Keller on the far side with 15 seconds. Back up top to Wheatley, 13 seconds. Now to Emma Wolf, goes off of her leg. She runs it down out almost to midcourt. Pelton with a shot, and that is going to be off the front of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Hennessy. And now Neb, and that shot is going to count. It is good for a three right at the buzzer for Neb. So the Mustang defense falls short there right at the end of the first half of play. So the Mustangs are down here in this game. We will be back with the halftime show in 3 minutes on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Brian Nickell back here at Fort Morgan High School. Halftime almost over. The Lady Mustangs down 30-23. The league standings right now, as it stands, Holy Family and Berthoud both at 4-0, Windsor 5-0, Erie at 2-1, Meade and Skyline each at 1-2. Skyline did beat Frederick 45-42. Fort Morgan, Frederick, and Roosevelt each at 0-4. As far as state rankings go, Holy Family is at number 7. Berthoud is number 2 in the state, and Erie at number 8 in the state. So this Tri-Valley League, a tough league as far as the rest of the top of the bracket here. So looks like the Falcons will get the ball first. They get the ball into the hands of Neb. A 1-2-2 zone defense. Over on the far side to Hennessy. Now to McCrolla out front now once again to Hennessy as they just working around here. They're going to see if they can bring the girls out into a zone, maybe to a man-to-man defense. Anson over in the corner being guarded by Wheatley. Now up top to McCrolla. She's going to dribble it back out almost to the jump circle. Being guarded by Bauman. The girls have now gone to a man-to-man defense. Now a foul is going to be called on the reach on Lauren Keller. That will be her second, excuse me. Now Shayla Powers comes into the game for Natalie Weathers. As they will inbound right baseline, they lob it into Powers. That jumper is up and no good, going to be rebounded out of bounds. And that will be off of the Falcons. So the Mustangs to inbounds as they are down 30-23. So Coach Elrick giving out some instructions here as Bauman now to Wheatley on the near side, back to Bauman on the far side. And that pass is going to be taken away as they were trying to get to Numero Longo in the lane. Now on this near side, and that shot is going to be up and no good, rebounded by Numero Longo. Have her with 3 rebounds here in this contest. Wheatley, it's going to be cross court to Keller. Keller for the 3, and that is up and no good. Going to be rebounded by McCrolla. Up court now to Neb. Neb picks up the dribble to McCrolla out front. Now it's going to be underneath, left wide open, and that is going to be Hennessy, but her shot is no good, rebounded by Wheatley. And now a foul on the drive. That looks like that will be on Molly Hennessy. So that will be her second. That's where I was losing that one free throw or foul at. Now in the lane to Numero Longo. She's going to go up with it, and she is going to be fouled. So she'll get to go to the free throw line. That foul is going to be on McCrolla. That will be her first. So Numero Longo to go to the line to shoot 2. She is 1 of 2 in the first period. So see if they can break this open or get a little closer here as that free throw is up and good. 6 points on the night for Clementina Numero Longo. Her next free throw is up and also good. So it looks like a full timeout is going to be taken here by Mitch Elrick. So we'll take one with him with 6:07 to go. The Mustangs down 5 on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Shot from the left elbow is up and good by McCrolla. As they got back to action here a little before we were ready to go, but that's fine. Numero Longo drives it in. Nice job by Numero Longo to draw the foul. And That foul is going to be on Shayla Powers. That will be her third. So Namera Longo to go to the line to shoot 2 more where she was just there, and that one is up and no good. So she had just hit 2 previously. So 32-25 Lady Falcons, and that free throw rolls around and goes in. So now full court pressure again by the Lady Mustangs. Stolen now underneath to Allie Bauman. Bauman's shot is up and good, but the steal was by Wheatley, and now Namera Longo will over the back will be called for the foul. That should be her first. Skyline will substitute in. Natalie Weathers will go in for Charlie Nebb as McCrolla looks to get it in on the far side and tipped away momentarily, but picked up by Anson in the back court. Anson keeps the dribble alive, now picks it up over to McCrolla on the far right wing. Going to be up top to Hennessy. Hennessy's going to get it into Weathers and going to be taken away. Nice job. That's going to be a foul push on Anson. Should be her first. The turnover, nice job by Lauren Keller to step in front of that, and then she was pushed in the back by Anson. As the Mustangs look to set up their offense here, 32-28. Wheatley drives it down, but her layup is going to come up short and into the hands of Hennessy. Now back to Anson out front. They're going to back it back out a little bit now over on the far side to McCrolla into the lane to Powers, and that shot bounces around and goes in for a Shayla Powers, 11 points on the night. Now the Mustangs drive it down, and that shot is going to be no good, and off of Lauren Keller. She tried to go up with it. They said the block was good, and then off of Keller, she went down. So Anson now to McCrolla, and they're still in the backcourt as the Lady Mustangs pick up a little half-court pressure. Now Anson on the far side, McCrolla out at the top. Now back to Hennessy on the left wing. Now she's going to try to pass it underneath, but that pass goes out of bounds. So 3 turnovers here in this second half so far for the Falcons, 2 for the Mustangs. Mustangs down 34-28. They were down 23-30. Now Namera Longo to Keller. Keller with a head fake drives it down, and layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Namera Longo, and her shot is back up is good. So nice strong work under the basket by Namera Longo. Alicia Powers, and that shot they call no foul, but they got 2 girls down on the near end as Namera Longo and Powers. Looks like something probably should have been called there one way or the other. As Namera Longo down on the court. So we'll see what happens with her. We're going to go ahead and take a short time out here as the Mustangs are down 34-30 on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. So Namera Longo gets up and walks off under her own power. I believe she went back to the locker room. The Mustangs have inbounded, and they are ready to set up their offense with Allie Bauman out front. Almost threw it away, but got it back now to Wheatley. Wheatley's going to drive it in, give it back to Bauman. Into the corner to Keller, and that shot is going to be up and good from the left baseline. 6 points on the night by Lauren Keller. 34-32 Falcons. That ball is going to be thrown away by the Falcons once again after the pressure by the Lady Mustangs. So the Mustangs do inbounds just in front of the scorer's table, back into the hands of Lauren Keller. Now back out top and now underneath to Destiny Pelton. Pelton cross court to Keller out at the right wing. Now up top to Allie Bauman into the lane to Frasco. Now to Pelton back once again. Bauman now to Frasco. Frasco's going to pick it up. Back out to Bauman out at the top. as they work it around here. 2:46 to go, third period, down by 2, 34-32. Now back out to Keller, working that right side. Now she's going to drive it into the lane to Destiny Pelton. Pelton, little jumper, and that is off the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded by Anson, her second rebound of the night. As Anson gives it to McCrolla on the far left side into the lane to Powers, and that shot is up and no good. Ball tipped around and taken away by Pelton. She hands it off to Wheatley. Wheatley's going to drive it down to the right elbow, pull it back out now to Bauman. Bauman's a little jumper from the lane and rolls around and goes in for Allie Bauman. So 8 points on the night for Bauman, ties it up here, 34-34. As Anson drives it down that left side, going to be underneath. Nice job by Autumn Wheatley to get down there and knock that ball out of bounds. So Emma Wolf comes in for Tessa Frasco. Falcons will inbounds right baseline of their basket, get it into Powers. She drives it down. That shot is going to be up and good for Shayla Powers. 13 points on the night for Powers. Now to Emma Wolf. Keller with the shot, and that is up and no good. Looked like she was fouled. Going to be taken away by McCrolla. Up top of Shayla Powers, 1:34 to go here in this third period. As Coach Elrick yells out some defensive plays for the girls. Anson on that left side going to get it into Powers. Now it's going to be knocked away and taken away by Wheatley. And now a foul is going to be called, I believe, a charge on Wheatley. I'm going to call an offensive foul on Autumn Wheatley. Be her second. Team third. Falcons are now inbounds baseline. They do get it into Powers. Cross-court pass now to McCrolla into the right corner. McCrolla picks up her dribble, gives it off to Anson out front. Anson now back to Powers over on the right side to Hennessy down in the corner. Now back to Powers. Up and no good, rebounded by Powers. And her shot is going to be up and no good, but she was fouled on the shot. And that foul will go on Emma Wolf. That will be her first. And that will send a Shayla Powers back to the line to shoot 2. She is 3 of 4. And that one does go in. 37-34 Falcons. So nice tight game here with 54 seconds left here in this third period. And that free throw up and also good for Powers. So Wheatley into the front court. 48 seconds left here. Bauman to Emma Wolf. Emma for the 3, and that is off the side of the rim and no good. Fought for underneath, and finally comes away with it is Keller, and the shot is followed up by Wheatley. Keller with a nice job getting that rebound. Back out top to McCrolla. So 1-2-2 defense here by the Lady Mustangs. Anson out on the high right wing. With 12 seconds to go. Being guarded now, double teamed on the far side, and it looks like it's going to be a jump. Nice job over there by Allie Bauman and Autumn Wheatley. And possession does go to the Lady Mustangs with 7.2 seconds. They do get it into Wheatley, 6.5 seconds, down to 5, 4. Keller now 3, 2, and the shot is going to count off the rim and no good. But after 3, the Lady Mustangs are down 2, 38-36 on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. 38-36 as we go into the final stanza here at Fort Morgan High School, the girls game. The Falcons up as McCrolla out front. Lady Mustangs in that zone defense. Once again, back to McCrolla from Anson. McCrolla now cross court to Anson once again. Bobbles it but controls it. McCrolla out front. Now over into the corner, and that shot is going to be up and good for a 2 by Neb. So So 7 points on the night by Neb. Wheatley's going to stop from the right elbow. Shot is up and good by Autumn Wheatley. Only 4 points on the night so far for Wheatley. Looks like a travel. Now they're going to call a foul. And I can't see who is down for sure. Might be Pelton. That will be on Destiny Pelton. Be her third. She may have rolled an ankle there. The Mustangs did outscore the Falcons by a score of 13-8 in that third period. Closed that to within 2. They were down 7. Yes, Pelton lays on the floor and rolled that left ankle. So we'll see if she wants to put any pressure on that when she tries to get up. They haven't tried to stand her up here as of yet. So why don't we go ahead and take a short break here with the Lady Mustangs down 2 on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. So Destiny Pelton gets up, does not put any weight on that left ankle. And free throws taken by Neb, and she hits the first one, misses the second one. Mustangs come down with the rebound, then they go down and miss their shot. McCrolla with a shot, and that is up and no good, rebounded by Caitlin Fajardo. And that pass will be intercepted by McCrolla. She brings it down and sets it up. She hands it off to Neb, and she's going to back it out here. In fact, the Lady Mustangs will have to go to a man-to-man defense, although they're going to pick them up now. McCrolla back into the corner, now back to McCrolla. McCrolla is underneath the Shayla Powers, and that is up and good by Powers. 43-38. Wheatley's going to drive it down, and now a timeout is going to be taken, a 30-second timeout, so we'll just keep it here by Mitch Elrick. Western Engineering Consultants, engineering and consulting services for all your projects. Strong commitment to their clients' needs set them apart. Get your project started the right way with Western Engineering Consultants. So this game is over. The Fort Morgan boys will take the court against the Falcons of Skyline. But this game has been closer than most games here for the Lady Mustangs. We'll see if they can get some defensive stops here and pull even here in the next 4 or 5 minutes. 6:21 to go here in the game, down 43-38, as they will inbounds to Wheatley. Wheatley back to Fajardo. Fajardo with a head fake. Wheatley in the lane. Now back out to Frasco. Fajardo to Wheatley. Cross court. Oh, that was a dangerous pass, but Keller comes up with it. And now an offensive foul is going to be called on Lauren Keller. And she drove that baseline. So that'll be 3 on Keller. But so far the Lady Mustangs are down 2 players here as Namara Longo went out earlier, maybe with a concussion. And that layup is going to be up and good by Shayla Powers. Now to Keller. Keller is going to be fouled on the baseline by Neb. That is her first. So 16 fouls apiece on the teams as the Lady Mustangs will inbounds. They get it, and that shot is going to come up short by Bauman. Now a jump ball is going to be called in possession arrow to the Lady Mustangs. Nope. Well, okay. I thought they were lining up to give it to the Falcons, but the Mustangs do line up to get it in. They do get it into Frasco over in the right corner. Now back to Keller in the right corner. She's going to dribble it out, going to dribble in. Taken away, but picked up by Wheatley. She gets it back out front to Bauman. Fajardo with the 3, and that is off the front of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Wheatley, and her shot is going to go back up and in for Autumn Wheatley, but she does pick up the nice rebound. Now a travel called on Neb for the Falcons. So the Mustangs down 5, 45-40. The Mustangs get it into Fajardo in the backcourt, crosses over. She's going to get it off to Bauman. Now that pass is going to be tipped away. Not a good pass into the middle. As a Shayla Powers is going to drive it down. She's going to drive it into the middle. Kick it out to McCrolla for the three. And that is off the rim and no good. Going to be tipped around and taken on the far side by Hennessy. Now underneath to Powers. Her shot is going to come up short. Nice job by Fajardo to fight in there and get that rebound. I have that for her first. Now Wheatley to Frasco. Frasco's shot from the baseline is up and good. Her first bucket of the night, 45-42, down to a three-point game with 4:40 to go here in the fourth period. So a nice job here by the Lady Mustangs to stay in this game and fight back. See if they can pull even here as they get the ball to McCrolla. McCrolla's going to back it out. Now she's going to hand it off on the near side to Neb. Now up front to Hennessy, back to McCrolla. As they try to get it underneath, nice job by the Mustang defense. That ball was thrown away by Hennessy. So 45-42, just over 4 minutes to go here. Bauman's layup is going to be up and good. Nice drive by Allie Bauman. She drove it all the way down. The Mustangs are down now 1, 45-44. So good defense here by the Lady Mustangs here late. Hennessy now with a shot, and that is going to be up and good off the backboard. So back up to a 3-point lead, 47-44. Keller now going to drive it into the lane, and her layup is going to be up and no good, but she was fouled. I believe that was Anson. That will be her second. They can't afford to lose anybody else. They've already lost 2. So they're saying that was not on the shot. So Lauren Keller will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Clementina Namaralongo out. I don't know if she had hit her head just exactly for sure. But then Destiny Pelton goes out a short time later with an ankle injury, and that free throw by Keller is up and good. So 47-45, 3:38 to go here. They can pull to within 1. That free throw is up and good by Keller. Nice job there by Keller. She shoots 56% from the free throw line. So see if the defense, nice job by Autumn Wheatley. She takes it right out of the hands, and layup is going to be up and no good as she is fouled. But nice job by Autumn Wheatley on that steal. And that foul will go on Hennessy, her third, but she just ripped it right out of the hands of Natalie Weathers. So it looks like Anson ready to come in right after this free throw by Autumn Wheatley. This will be her first trip to the line. That free throw rolls out. So Wheatley on the year is shooting at 55%. The team shoots only at 49%. So Weathers comes out, Anson in for the Falcons. And that next free throw is up and good by Wheatley. 5 points in this quarter for Wheatley. Powers out front, being guarded by Bauman. Now into the corner, now back out front to Hennessy. Hennessy being guarded by Frasco. Now up top to Neb. Now on the near side to Hennessy as they're going to go underneath the Powers. And shot is up and no good and rebounded by Fajardo. Nice job there by Fajardo. Mustangs can take the lead here, and that pass by Fajardo was to nobody out in the corner. So Mustangs have done a better job as far as turnovers here tonight. 15 on the night, unofficially. So Hennessy out on the high right wing. She's being guarded by Frasco. Now to Powers. That looks like a foul. It was a reach foul, I believe. That will be on Bauman. And that will be 4 on Allie Bauman. So going to the line will be Powers. This will be a 1-and-1. First free throw is up and good. She has hit 6 free throws, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Next free throw is off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded, taken by Hennessy. Now out front to Nebb. With 2:17 to go here, the Mustangs are down 1, 48-47. So this would be a nice victory here if the girls could get it. Now a foul on the shot by Powers. And that is going to be on Lauren Keller. That will be her 4th. So this will send Shayla Powers back to the line to shoot 2. With 2:10 to go here in this contest. That free throw is up and good. 21 points on the night for Powers. And that next free throw was nothing but net. So Mustangs down 3, 50-47. As Keller in the left corner. Gets it back out to Wheatley. Wheatley tries to get it out of the lane. It's going to be turned over by the Mustangs. But then a travel call on the Falcons. As Emma Wolf checks in for Caitlin Fajardo. Nice job by Fajardo in on the boards. So Emma Wolf looks to get it in. The ball is tipped but controlled by the Mustangs. Now to Wolf. She's going to try a 3, and that is off the rim and no good. Taken by Keller. Now into the lane to Wheatley. Wheatley's shot is up and no good. Oh. And taken away now by the Falcons. And now taken back away by the Mustangs. And now a blocking foul is going to be called, and that will be on a Shayla Powers. That will be 4. Lauren Keller had gone down hard, but it was Autumn Wheatley, that had gone down. Lauren Keller will go to the line to shoot. A 1-and-1. She is 2 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. 50-47 Falcons. 1:29. That free throw is up and good by Lauren Keller. So now she will earn another. They're down by 2. Minute 29, 50. And that free throw is up and good. Down 1, 50-49. As McCroller brings it up across half court, now on the near side to Hennessy. Now to Powers at the right baseline, going to kick it back out. And that too is going to be, up and no good. But it's going to be rebounded by Hennessy. Shot up and no good. Rebounded by Powers. And she is fouled on the shot. And that will be Allie Bauman. And if I've got that correct, that is 5 on her. So she will have to take a seat, and Lydia Eccles will come in to the contest. So Shayla Powers back to the line again. This time, it's only I believe she was fouled on the shot. So that free throw is up and good. So she has made a living from the free throw line here tonight for the Falcons. 51-49. That free throw also up and good. So the Mustangs, now a foul is going to be called on Anson. That will be her third. That's a 10-team foul, so Autumn Wheatley will go to the line to shoot 2. Wheatley is 1 of 2 so far tonight from the free throw line. That in and out. That ball was about halfway down and popped back out. So Keller, Wolf, Wheatley, Eccles, and Tessa Frasco, and that one is also no good. Rebounded by McCrolla. Her 5th rebound I have for the night. She brings it up, gets it off to Hennessy. And now a full timeout is going to be taken here. So we'll take one with them here with Mustangs down 52-49 on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. 52-49 Falcons with 54.1 seconds left here. Tessa Frasco, Emma Wolf, Lauren Keller, Lydia Eccles, and Autumn Wheatley on the floor for the Mustangs. As they get it into the backcourt with Hennessy, as the Mustangs look to pick up some pressure here. Over in the far corner now to Anson. Down to 40 seconds. To Shayla Powers, or McCrolla, excuse me. Now a jump. Nice job there to create that jump ball by Autumn Wheatley. But the possession does stay with Skyline as they will inbounds left baseline of their basket. And they get it. Oh, she bounced it off of a Mustang and then got it, and then she was fouled. And that will be on Lydia Eccles, her first. But that will be the 10th team foul. So that will send McCrolla to the line to shoot 2, where she is 0 for 3 tonight. And that one is up and good. 4-point lead here for Skyline, and that free throw also up and good. 30 seconds to go. Wheatley gets it up into the front court. Now a timeout is going to be taken, a full timeout. So we'll take just a 30-second timeout here as the Mustangs are down by 5 with 29 seconds to go here on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. 54-49. Mustangs are down 5 with 29.4 seconds. They will have possession. But they will have to make this possession count. If they want to try to get back, try to win this thing here in the last almost 30 seconds. Get the ball into Wheatley. Now to Keller. Keller drives it in. A little layup is going to be up and, oh, no good. And rebounded by Powers. And she hands it off to Nebb, and she drives the basket and is going to be fouled. I believe that is going to be on Autumn Wheatley. Looks like he said 21, but that free throw is in and out and back in again for Nebb. So now a 6-point deficit with 16.9 seconds left. And that is going to be off the front of the rim and no good. Off of the Falcons and out of bounds, so the Mustangs will inbounds, but this is going to be tough here. 6 points down with 16 seconds. As they look, Wheatley's got to go get it. Keller can't hold it. And now off of the heel of Hennessy. Now back to Keller with 10 seconds. You got to get a shot up here. Wolf with the shot up and good. A 3 by Wolf. But down to no time left here. The Mustangs fought valiantly here tonight. A much better game than what we have seen in the past, but they fall 55-49 52 to the Skyline Falcons. So we'll take a 3-minute break and be back with the post-game show here on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.